Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine with this week reading for the overall energies for the twin flame souls that are together. This is an overall energy read. This week the energies have been, all of us have constantly been shedding. Shedding. I say I've been into my feminine, but I've been trying to balance between my masculine and my feminine. Yesterday, I had a incident. I'm gonna say incident. Something that happened to me in which I had really seen the divine feminine at her best and her worst. I seen divine feminine. I seen a woman that to me showed me divine masculine, just energy just out of whack, snapping on people, just being nasty, demeaning people, and then I seen also the other counteract in this interaction that was in this event, where I seen also a divine feminine just be quiet, almost like that Kuan Yi spirit, where it's that is just really being just centered and just like quiet, but I'm powerful, letting you know, okay, no, not right now. Wait a second. Let me figure this out. Did you understand? I said, give me a minute. While this person was just berating her with just, just insults on that. It kind of triggered me to think about in my childhood some things, just to think of that, at that time I had pretty much thought that was a sign of weakness. But with me being older now, I seen how that was really a sign of how that was empowerment, to just self-control, that really this person on the other side that was in her masculine power, and this is what we gonna do, and did you hear me, and this saying, oh, you did this wrong and I just can't understand why you did this wrong, that kind of thing, how that really puts you in the bad light, and how everybody pretty much was revealing and uplifting the sister that was really saying, just being in her power, just being quiet with it. Just really respect it. And that brought up a different perspective of it, that how you can balance. And in that day I was practicing just balancing the masculine and the feminine within myself. And sometimes I'll let the masculine shine, and then when I let the masculine within me shine, I would see people will recognize, like, oh, okay, I like, no, we're going to do it like this, we're going to organize the room like this. And I had said some things, some of them didn't listen to what I had to say, they had ignored it. And then when it came down to it, the higher up person came in the room and said the same way I did. And I said that. And they was like, you sure did say that. You sure did say that. And I was like, and so from that point I got respected. I let the masculine kind of take the lead and organizing things, which was a different thing. I felt like I was really trying to bring those two aspects together. And then when it was time to bring the feminine out, I would. And when I say, okay, masculine, you take the lead, handle this situation. And so it was interesting aspect, but I mean, just really from that world, when I was so tired after that, I mean, because I had been dealing with that situation from 9 in the morning all the way to 8 until he got resolved. And to see that from the time at 9 all the way to end, to see this sister go through this barrage of beratement from this one that was truly into her divine, in her masculine self. I wouldn't say, well, whatever, I'm going to say it's not divine, but we learn lessons from everything. In the masculine self, and her just stand definitely in her powerful, quiet, but strong feminine self, it helped me to take on a whole different perspective, that sometimes, you ain't got to go into mode of, let me tell you about yourself, and you ain't going to yell at me like I'm no daggone 2-year-old one more time, tell me you don't know what I think, I don't know what I'm doing. I know how to read, I got an education, I got 2 degrees, matter of fact. What you got, that you don't always have to go into 2 master's degrees, shameless, but go into that type of mode. Just your presence and knowing who you are can say a lot. And so that for me was a very empowered moment to really, after that, I was like, I don't have to stay here at this conference no more. I done got more of a light lesson just in this one day view, and everything that happened is over with. And matter of fact, the next following day, I was like, I'm out of here. I don't need to. I'm not even. Y'all keep $300 down paid for, cause I done got what I needed coming here for that. I don't intend no more. I got life lessons from this. So I'm thinking today is about just really the energies we're moving into is just purging, releasing. And then after that moment, I went to my hotel room and I just cried and just released and certain things, just really feeling the vulnerability of the feminine, just really crying. Maybe it seemed like it was like for all feminines, all the things that we had to go through, that sometimes it's not even just the masculine energy they would say, but it's, my God, it's our own sisterhood, our own sisters, our own divine feminines pouring to us with this over imagery of trying to be more than wearing these masks, or being more of what we are. Instead of in that room, you see the sister struggling, and you're not going to help her, but you're going to sit there and give her a barrage of negativity and energy to bring her down. And it was just like, I can't believe this. And so then, it just, that night, I guess I cried for just all the feminists, and then also for my own relationship. And it was just like, I just cannot believe this. But at the same time, I felt so empowered with myself, the way how I had reacted to things. So enough on me doing that. Just give me a little window into me. But it's just really just to see that it just uneased me so. But then the beautiful thing over the weekend, was that wonderful with the children, with our babies going through their marching and giving their speeches about, what it is to be a child. And then also this, I love the little African-American young lady coming up there speaking for all of the African-American children that have been through violence and they cannot speak up. And I mean, it was just wonderful. It just gave me hope to dealing with my little knuckleheads that I deal with every day. That I'm just like, okay, well, maybe there is hope for this group. Yeah, and I know it is. That's why they fighting a lot of energy. I try to mold them and get them together. But it just was really uplifting, that power to see our next generation, our future. And you say, oh, okay, because I can hear somebody say, there was some blue rays in there, some light rays, and some twin souls that was in there. That's helped to raise the violence. Some light workers was in that group of them little kids. Well, probably so. And so, but they were doing, they came in the door, say, bam, I'm coming in here to do the work. This is where we gonna go. The world messed up with you grown-ups. You ain't doing what the heck you supposed to be doing. So us kids that got the light and know what to do, go on. That's why it's not good to always try to filter these kids when they come in, because they come in with the program. I know that even for myself. I came in with the program knowing what I was. I would say I was more stronger back then as a child than I am now. It was fearless. I would tell people about this. I had the gift strong. But now we just get scared and bombarded with other things. But I mean, just really, high five to those little babies that just went on ahead, did that march on Washington for that. I mean, it just raised the consciousness and the energy from that. I could just feel it where I was at, and I could feel empowerment from that. So it's just a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm into my divine feminine, not my divine masculine self. So let's see what's the energies this week for the overall twin flames. This week's what's the energy? Ooh, never know. Clear. What is the energy for this week for the divine twin, divine masculine? Let's do that. What is the overall energies for the divine masculine in his heart space? Whoa. What is the, okay, I didn't even get out. What's on his mind? Okay, that's on his mind. Dang, okay, dang. Like, Lillian, I ain't got to wait for you. Get it out. What's in the divine feminine's heart space for this week? Okay. And what is in the divine feminine's mind space for this week? I'm just giddy. He's got cracking me up. Okay, this jumped out and I'm going with that. Okay. Giddy, giddy, giddy. Okay, here we go. So what's on the heart space of divine masculine is honeymoon. He wants to set sail for the love boat. Something, yeah, soon we'll be making another run. The love boat. So he's on that right now. He's ready. You can say I'm 70s. What, that 70s, 80s? Yeah, the love boat. So he's setting sail for it, baby. He got that daggone boat set for the course of new romance. That's you. So he's got the divine feminine right there on there. That's in his heart space. He's setting course for the ending destination of where the twin flames are housed. You got the divine guidance is helping you as you all set sail for that course for going there for love and where you all are destined to be. I think are we finished with the moons? It's another moon. It's moon in March 31st and March 30th or something like that. So watch around that moon there. Something's going to kind of maybe change there because I see the energy of the moon. Yeah, I messed with them edges, trying to lay them edges down. We know what that is. But anyway, with the moon, yeah, I'm picking up something with that. Okay, moon is illusion, moon, some things, intuitiveness too. So watch that as well. What's in the heart space for the divine, what's in the mind space for the divine masculine is a serious commitment. He knows that the divine feminine has this on her mind strongly. She's looking to him to take the lead. He's got this look every time I see this card of uncertainty. It's like, I don't know where we're going, but okay, we're going to set forth on this course for adventure and new romance on the love boat. So that's where we're going. Soon we'll be making another run. Okay, so you're going to do that. So he look unsure, but he's like, okay, we're going to do this. Because he looked like I'm going to do that. I'm here at your command. You know, I'm here to serve duty. So if that's what we're going to serve duty and serve that booty. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I need help. But anyway, that's what he's going to be able to do that. That right there was straight up divine masculine, channeling straight on through me. He need to go on back up with his freaky self. That was him. I'm sorry that my divine twin interrupted. That's straight him. That is not me. I'm the good one. He the bad one. He the one that got that dirty mind. I have it every now and then, but his comes straight out without filter. So I want to excuse me for the divine twin, the masculine, him interrupting now on the booty. Don't say anything in front of my audience no more. Thank you. Okay, moving on with that. With the divine feminine, calling your soulmate in. So right now, the overall thing is the divine feminine is calling her divine masculine in, and he's answering the call. He looks willing. He's looking up to the heavens. He's looking up for guidance. He's going along with this. So he feels right now in her heart, she's calling the divine masculine in. So that's what's the energy is going on this week. Forgiving and learning. She's learning how to kind of elevate to the next level. She knows she got to get rid of some of that dead weight. How does she get rid of that dead weight? Is by forgiving. It's like an air balloon. If you want to get altitude, you got to get rid of some stuff. You know, you can't keep on harboring and keep on having things on your passage that will weigh the plane down. It will cause it to crash. And forgiving and learning is one way to do it. Forgive it, learn, get the lesson, get the blessing, and move on. The angels, the guys are there. Some ways in the heart space, you really wish that he would kind of like bow down. Like I said by Beyonce, bow down, bitch, bow down. But that stuff. But you not, if you coming from that 3D mindset, like he got to bow, you know, I want him this bad, I want crying, I want snot bubbles like Viola Davis. I mean, how that child do snot bubbles on cue? She crying and snot, and I mean bubble. It bubbles. I can understand the crying and the snot coming on. I could do that on cue. But for you to do that and get the bubbles to be going, baby, she deserve an Oscar. Okay, but back on now with what I'm saying. This here, she looking for that man to bow down and do all that extra stuff. No, come on, get real, baby girl. No, he's not gonna do all that extra stuff. So if you want him to do that, maybe you do an exercise like Ayana Van Zandt that did that. Get you a chair, talk to that chair, pretend it's him, and then you go back and forth and get that dialogue, and maybe he would do it in spirit to get that kind of reaction that you would, if that would help you to forgive what he has done in the past. But that's on her heart. So she's learning how to deal with that. She's finding maybe the mechanisms and the things to do that herself. Okay? Give your relationship a chance. If it's like some of the reading I had done earlier, the divine feminine is kind of shaky quaky a little bit. So she's really saying, okay, if she's in that separation mode or in the reunion mode, just coming back, she's kind of saying, okay, I got to get in the mindset to really give this an honest chance. I got to be fair about this, where it's going. This really enveloped, because he looks like, for me, he's right now the divine masculine. He knows what this is. He's coming from that spiritual. He's gotten in touch with his spirituality, and she's gotten in touch with her spirituality. So with this, it's like an open door. You both are vulnerable. You're more open-minded to this new thing, and so you should be able to go on ahead and give this relationship a chance, because you all are now in a new head space, a new heart space. Let's put it that way, because it is heart. For this. In her head right now, she's thinking playfulness, which to me is saying that she wants to keep things light. She wants to keep things airy. She doesn't want to bring any of that heaviness like it was last time, or with the karmic situation, or just really like, you don't recognize who I am, I don't recognize who you are, what is this? You know, all that confusion that got wrapped up into that. So she really wants to be like, I'm just all into you. He's just open. To me, this position here where he's holding on to the string, it's like, I'm open. I'm ready to receive you. And I'm ready for you to lay on all that affection on me, all that attention on me, and I can receive it. And I'm just looking at you like, really? Okay, all right, she into me. You know, and like, he taking the lead, because you see right there, if he's swinging, he's the one that's going to help to propel and push it back. He's just kind of just in a relaxed mode too, and she's just like, I'm just leaning, okay, daddy, you know, just kind of leaning all into him, and just really the playfulness and flirting with him. And so that's the kind of energy that's going on here. Let's look at some of the challenges. I'm going to ask the Wisdom Oracle for wisdom and telling me what are some of the challenges that the overall twin flames are going through, or the divine souls, twin souls are going through this week. What is the overall? What are the challenges? Let's get specific. What is the challenges for the divine masculine this week? Okay. And what are the challenges for the divine feminine this week? Okay, that's how many is this for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you know, 4 is my limit. I will take that. Okay. All right. Ooh, you got 3. Oh, snap. Okay, here we go. For the divine masculine, these are the things we have imagined. Okay, so right now he's got some illusions. He's got some thoughts about how he wants to go about doing things. But if this is a challenge, that means he don't really have a clear perspective as to where he wants things to go with this relationship. I'm picking up if he's in union, he's kind of in between about it. If you're in separation, he doesn't have an idea. Something about the moon I'm seeing here is going to really help to propel this, which is your intuition, your illusion. Maybe he's going to get more clarity about what's going on. I'm looking at this kind of like manifestation colors, kind of turquoise a little bit, a little blue. Little communication might help to propel this, you know, using words to kind of say, you know, affirmations. Somebody say you got to use affirmations. I do the mirror exercises to really look inside the eyes and really just tell myself, affirm about what I think the situation should be, as how it should look as far as the twin flame, my twin flame relationship. This is it. This is the imagination. So that's an issue. Another thing here is flexible. You got to be flexible. If you know anything else about this twin flame journey, you got to go, I call tan in the wind. With the wind goes, you got to go. So if the wind going left, you got to go left. You got to go right, you go right. You can't sit there and say, I'm not going anywhere, I'm going to stay right here. But you've got to be flexible about what things happen in you. This was a 20. I'm sorry. Go back to this one. So that means the unity and 0, which is a cycle, right? And our 0 means, I call it the Brian now, When you say 1, like a dream come true, 2, and he do that whole thing all the way. And they say, then I'll start back at 1. So you start back at 0, which means you start back all over again. So that's a cycle. So things he's got to start, whatever he thought it was, I'm feeling that he's saying, I got to start from scratch all over again. With these whatever new energies that he feeling in order to get in line with the unity. Flexibility, to be flexible, you got the 1 and the 9. So that means he's got to find his awareness and his intuition, his intuitiveness to lead him into a new beginning. Because 9 is, like I call it, giving birth to something new. And that would help you with that 0, start back over at 1. So you got to be flexible about what's going on. You can't be just one way about it. You see the paths. I think about life. How light travels. Light does not travel in a straight line. Light travels on and off the path. And so in order for you to be on, sometimes you're on the path to it. You go off or you go on to it. You're off to it, you're back on. But then you get right on to the source of where you need to be. And that's the same way you have to do with this journey. Sometimes you're off, maybe sometimes she's on it, your divine counterpart, and maybe they're off, but that's what you have to do. You got to be flexible. Next thing is serendipity. Oh, this is my favorite word. I love this word. This is my favorite word out of all the words in the universe. And that means the sequence of how things comes together. And so then, you know, sometimes you just, if you got to be flexible, you got to wait until everything, the timing, the perfect divine timing for things to come together. How things come together is like fated. You know, how you met your divine counterpart. You know, you might have issues with trusting fate. And that's why you got to be flexible, letting things happen. Flow, letting the universe really bring everything together for you. And so, yeah, and it is almost like, what's it, touch a 4-leaf clover. Maybe you'll get over. Touch it, and you might find your way. Yes, I'm singing another lyric, saying, quoting it. But it is, if you touch it and you looking for that, everything come together in divine sequence, or just the luck and the fortune of things coming together, and the fate of something like meeting a person at this time, or you want this job and this so happened to be the person interviewing you is the person that you went to high school with, and y'all was good friends and y'all lost touch with each other. Now you got the job. So those things fated coming together. This would be, if you reach it for that will happen. But you got to be flexible, especially those moments. Those moments are fated. Divine timing has to be at play. The universe has to be at play. A lot of things have to be at play in order for that to happen. I think it was some quote they had said that somebody was saying, you know, what does it take for, like when you see a number sequence on a license plate, or you see some kind of thing, how the universe have to align all those events up together in order for one night. Like today, I had seen a license plate say the Master One, and for that to come together, for me to leave the hotel at the same time this person left their house or whatever, for us to join up at the same time, for me to see that, to be able to get that message. You know, it's a lot of things in play that have to happen with that. So you got to be flexible. For the feminine, some of the blockades things is co-create. You know that we are co-creators. The feminines are the helps to manifest what goes on in divine twin relationship. And so that is something cougar-like. You got to gain speed with that. You got to have agility with it. You got to have flexibility with it. You got to have that laser sharp target on it, because you know you see when you get that's a cheetah, it's a cheetah leopard. When they see that thing in sights they want, baby, you best believe they got it at full speed. There ain't no question about it. They want to get that gazelle booty. They just know, bam, that's what I want. We bring it down today, and they going target on it. So the problem is, you looking at it and say, oh, there go my lunch. But, you know, you got to get up and chase it. You know, this ain't no Burger King where you stand up to the cashier counter and you a daggone cheetah leopard out there in the wild. You got to get up and go chase that, you know. So that's the same thing. And they got that owl. You got to use wisdom. Oh, somebody went out. You got to use wisdom in doing that. So that is something that you have to bring forth. This got ancientness, co-creator. So that means like you got to be the architect, the civilizations, the architect, to see how you blueprinting this out. Okay, I see that X, Y, and Z. This is how I want to. And that's funny. When you all co-create, you all kind of mirroring the same thing. Imagine and co-create is about the same thing. It takes imagination for you to co-create. You got to envision what you want to do. Same thing like that. You got to build. Architects don't sit down and say, oh, okay, I want to have this skyscraper called John Hancock or the Willis Tower. I still call it Sears Tower. That somebody had to sit down and say, okay, this is what we need, this much materials to build. This is how we, first thing we're going to do is how do we want to design it, how we want it to look. You just don't go from point A to point Z. There's a process, okay? That's a block. She don't want to go through the process, okay? Message in the bottle, okay? For twin flames, so that is 40. So that means she's got to get grounded, which is true. You got to get grounded and knowing what you want. That's where you have to start. Message in the bottle. Here there is it right here. So that means I'm thinking about some communication. So if some kind of communication, maybe there has not been any communication. That's the problem, because if you, the chances, what's the chances are that you're going to receive a message in the bottle these days? Very slim. Okay, so right now her thing is this the anticipation and knowing that she's going to get some form of communication from her beloved is an issue. What is that inside? I put my glasses. I said, I'm going to bring my glasses down. I ain't doing no more squinting no more. Okay, what is this on the card? Oh, yeah, a phone. Oh, it's a phone. Oh, yeah. So you waiting on right here. Yeah, I'm truly teaching mode now. You right now is waiting on a phone call. You want them to pick up the phone. Yeah, and that's a blockade, because you might not get that communication like that. You might have to look for it spirit-wise. Maybe he's communicating, but he's communicating with you in 5D. Okay, so that is the issue. The way he's communicating, this is what I'm picking up, is an issue for you. And you got the stork where we got, he's magical, and he's bringing you this news. So, but stork means babies, so it would be to be like something brand new, some new way of communicating, because probably he might be on that old stuff. Baby, baby, baby. You like, baby, if you say one more damn baby, I swear by God, I'm going to slap you through this phone. Can you come up with a new line to get me? Okay. Thank you very much. I don't want to hear that no more. So, yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Okay, interesting. That's why I paid to have glasses on. Okay, here we go, because I never would have seen that. All right, next one. No place like home. All right. Okay, so really we know that our twins are our home. They are the ones, I'm going to take it off for a second. It'll probably be back on soon. They are the ones that are our lighthouse. Okay, and this twin flame reunion is bringing in together the divine masculine and the divine feminine is one. And we know that they are our home. So something has to change. And so right now, she's not seeing that happening. Okay, overall energies on the feminine. She's like, I don't see two ways. I just got an email from that energy mail. Let's put it that way. That's what E stands for. It could be that she don't see this happening. Another way is saying that, you know what, I don't care what else is out here, but right now it's no place like home. My divine masculine is my home. When I'm with him, I feel at peace. I don't feel that way with anybody else. No matter what things we have been through. We could be in self-discovery mode or in self-care mode, and we come back, that same feeling is right there with us, that I'm like, okay, I could talk to you about anything. We pick up a conversation like it could be a month we ain't seen each other, and we could pick it up just like this, as if and nothing has passed. Okay, That's the same thing. That's that home feeling. Like Stephanie said, when I think of home, I think of a place that has love overflowing. So, that's the same thing. Sorry, my voice ain't the top shape, but that is the same thing. You do. You think of that your divine mate, and that is a place where love is overflowing right there. It just loves. You just can't help it. It just comes. And that's where she's also thinking the divine feminine, saying, you know, I'm tired of where I'm at, but at the same time, ain't nothing comparing to this. Nothing compares to you. Okay? Prince and Shania. What's the name? Sinead O'Connor. Her thing. Where is she at? Oh, okay. Well, we ain't going to talk about that. That's really getting off. Higher power. Right now, the divine feminine, her blockade, she's having some power, some issues with tapping into that higher power. If she is doubting herself, I would believe so. Yes. Maybe the constant barrage. I'm picking this up too. I got energy mail that maybe she's being overpowered by so much of this higher power issues that sometimes she might be thinking, I just want to be regular for a while. I just want to turn off, want to detach for all of this because it's just overwhelming me. That's another way of looking at it as well. Okay, that she feels that at this point that she's being just over bombarded by that. You know, she don't want to take the gift away, but she's like, can you turn the dial down, the volume just a little down to maybe about 2 right now, about 2. 2 would do, yeah. By now, you got that stuff on full blast, like on 10, like turn it to, yeah, about 2. I can handle that a little bit. Just give me 2 minutes, just in little drops, you know, you just a little too much on that. So that's some of the challenges that she's having at this point. Okay, let's see what's the overall energies going on into the next week for the twin flames, or divine twin souls. What is the overall energy? Okay, that came out. It came out in reverse. No, all this upside down. No, they're not. Yeah, they moved all over there. Okay, so this came in reverse. For me, what this tells me is the temple to me is our body going within, finding the source. Okay, the overall energies right now is saying dealing with how to have mastery with the things on the outside, and then working this time in the opposite, working out to come in. What I mean by that is learning how to not let things on the outside trigger you as much. You know, somebody say something, okay, that triggered me. Somebody went on YouTube, something, not divine sunshine, because I bring light and sunshine and laughter to all divine twin souls out there. But somebody on some other YouTube channel says something and it triggers you, and you're that. Okay, I'll give a perfect example, because y'all know I love, this is the divine masculine. Well, I watched his latest video. It came up there, I had notification, the divine masculine, which we know if you are a fan of him, and I told you I would go over to his channel and watch him, that he doesn't do too often. I mean, he does a little bit, and then he go away, and you're like, where he at? And so he go off to kind of deal with a lot of issues and things that's going on with him. And so this last time he came on there, I feel like a soap opera, giving the gossip. He got on there, and he's like, well, I got some news. And we're like, oh, okay. Right now, my divine twin, feminine, we are in separation. I'm like, what? I thought y'all lived together, you know. I'm like, oh, no. You know, I'm like, well, hell, you was like the Fabio or the divine masculines all out there. Now you talking about you done broke up. I mean, damn, forget hope is live. Hope is dead. You know, so I'm just being honest. So, boy, did that trigger me, because I'm like, my God. I mean, he was just like a real you know, just like a real pillar of the masculine, like the Zeus god of that. And I was like, what? I mean, what you mean? He's like, well, I've been feeling this way for a while, and now, you know, it just came out, and I just told her, you know, things ain't been clicking like they should have been, and, you know, and God had been pressing me, and I just told her, you know, that we can't keep on going on this path, and so he gave her the chop. I was like, oh my God. He said, so well, I want to remain being friends. Um, hold on. I want to remain being friends. I'm not cutting off because I got an important thing. But I want to remain friends with her. You know, hopefully we get back together and we come back on the same journey. And then I wasn't too sure. He's saying that she was the false twin or she was the real deal, and he wasn't too sure either. And I'm like, wait a daggone second. This mess up my whole world and knowing what's really right and wrong and what's true and false. And so I had to deal with that. That kind of messed me up. The first day, I thought I was all right. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna pray for divine. This is the divine masculine. And then the next day, it hit me like, whoom, like, oh my God, if it ain't happening for him, how you think it's gonna happen for you? And so, I had to deal with that. So that's why I'm saying you have to watch with outside. It's like how to deal with that, how to put that shield up on the outside and make sure, and then go within to know how to deal with that. So without, I hope I'm explaining right to you, but you know what I'm saying? This outer ones, you're going to be bombarded and attacked, but you've got to find a way that how to deal with that, take it in, like somebody said, you feel the feelings for the moment, acknowledge it, deal with it, and then let it flow and keep on running out of it, And so that's what this to me temple path is out coming in, to be able to deal with those triggers that might happen this week. Let's see what is the thing that we have to deal with. I did the wisdom. Is there anything else? Because I'm trying to keep this under 30. Okay, what is... stop. Let's do some love thing. I've done this and I keep on forgetting. Let's do... I'm sorry. But like I said, I expect a phone call. I ran out and left my daggone clothes at the hotel. I had to have a friend that's still staying there. Go get it. I mean, this week I've been all over the place. I'm like, what? I left all... And I dress cute. And I left my stuff there at the... I don't know how the hell I did that. Excuse my friend. Left my garment bag full of clothes there. Just out of there. So, that stuff. And I'm not going to claim about no retrograde and all that stuff. You live life and whatever. It is. It come because it came in the moment that you need to do. So, I'm not going to claim if the retrograde was messing with my mind on that one. The number 89 came... Although I did that's something else. The number 89... was on a license plate said a bird 89. So I figured I've heard that fly like a bird. I forgot who sang that song. So I'm going to share that read with you. I got to put on my glasses because I said I'm not going to be squinting no more on camera. That wasn't looking cute either. I'd rather look intelligent with my glasses with the bling and then be up there doing all that. That wasn't cute. Okay, here we go. Yes, divine sunshine can be a little bit into the 3D ego self. But anyway, that's every now and then. So here we go. Letter 89. This again is, and I love again, like I said, if you feel in times in which you are kind of low on things, and you want to have to get this oracle. Use this as an oracle, divine love letters. Pick a number, flip on it, and that's from your divine soul mate to you. So here it is. I've loved you since the first day I saw you. Like a magnet, I was drawn to you. An inexplicable connection that I couldn't stop. The pull towards you has been so great and has really had such a huge impact on me, I can't even begin to explain. It's been so hard, and I know I've acted like an idiot and a jealous fool, and have put you in impossible situations and have made life really difficult for you. I'm truly sorry. All I can say is that I act like a child around you. I was about to say amen. I won't tell my business. Let me protect the relationship. Something in me takes over, And I just can't bear the fact that we're not together. And I'm not the one that gets to wake up with you every morning and sleeps beside you at night. Forgive me. I love you. Okay, I will end with that. That's the first time reading that. And that sounds like that's beautiful. If you would like to have a reading with me, Divine Sunshine, I'll keep it on. So I can hear you all say, you better learn through that lesson, wear them glasses, Divine Sunshine. You look cute still. I thank you. I felt you say that to me through the video. I know. Thank you. So Divine Sunshine, you could go to Divine Twin Soul 11, DivineTwinSoul11.com, and then get a reading. Go to my services page, which has a book online. Click on that, and when you click on that, you lead you to all of my appointments. Pick an appointed time. Remember, I'm having a special $11 for 30 minutes, and for 60 minutes, it's $22. You can't beat that with a bat. You still can reach me on Instantgo, which is GoDivineTwinSoul11.com. And you can reach me there for a phone call, video, or a 3-card pool where I do a picture of that. Until then, I hope this resonates with you all. Until then, I say stay uplifted, stay enlightened, and stay motivated. I love you. Mwah. And namaste, namago.